Hello, people of the internet. I am Soulrack Dragon, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Last time... Whoop, I pressed a button. Okay. Last time I pressed a button. Yes, I pressed many buttons last time, but last time we had taken down the basic Lich, as well as did the first of the Farmstead missions. I don't know why it's clicked on there, but I'm not doing the Darkest Dungeon. No way, Jose. The Ruins has the thing from the stars roaming here. I have no idea what that is. It sounds terrifying, though. But beyond that, we can't do the courtyard thing because that's hell. Warrens is a veteran. Weald is a veteran. Let's see what we got amongst these. Dodge and move resist. Okay. Houndmaster exclusive. And then there's these two. So, I know if we beat any of these quests, the Ruins will advance to the point where the Prophet spawns, which is a good thing, because beating the Prophet would not be a terrible thing. However, there's this guy. I have no idea what he does. None whatsoever. That, and when we face the Prophet, we're gonna be locking out some heroes, but that's beside the point. However, I have no idea what this thing is. We're going to have to encounter it sooner or later. So I think sooner is probably for the best. We'll take in a poor team, just so if we lose anybody, it's nobody important. This can go away. Thank you for the gold. But yeah, we'll take in a lower tier team. I actually like this grave robber, so taking them along might be suicidal, but that's fine. And then we'll take you because you have the harvest. I don't really have the cash. I might have the cash to get solo. You can be our frontliner, and then we need some backline prowess. We have 2 Vestals, so we'll take this one. No special team name. Makes me sad. None of them can... Well, you can get an upgrade, but I'm not going to waste the money. What we will do is... That's 900. I think you'll be fine with Harvest. And you have Solo and Finale, actually, which is kind of funny, but... Alright. We're not going to equip any of the trinkets, just in case, again, we die. Which I don't want to happen, but you have to consider the possibility. But amongst these, I think getting the Silence in the Crypts event is good because it will increase our damage against the Prophet. So, let's provision up. This is a longer mission too, so we want double the stack of food. Stack of those. 2 stacks of torches, and we should be good then. Okay. Shard Dust. I have no idea what this does, and it's not telling me anything. Okay, so I'm not going to take it along, just because I don't want to risk that. I should probably look up what it does. And in fact, I'm going to try and look it up on my phone while this is loading up here. And... Shard Dust Darkest Dungeon. Oh, here we go. We're ready.
Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Okay, so here's what Shard Dust does. It buffs speed by 1 for a battle, damage by 15%, but it causes more stress and less virtue chance. Okay, not terrible, I guess, but nothing fantastic. And of course, this is a maze of a map, so we're gonna have some fun. Okay. Again, I have no idea what the thing from Beyond the Stars is, and I'm dreading finding out. That increases your damage for Finale.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Be a judge. Jury and executioner.
Destroy.
And punish him. Darn. He lived. Good dodge. That's what Gravekeepers do best, is dodge. I want to get some stress heal from our Jester here. 17, you're the one that needs it most, ironically enough. So play a little ditty for yourself. So Finale increases crit as well, then. Interesting.
As the fiend falls,
I've never actually used Finale since they nerfed it hard. I should have also probably checked their quirks,
a
too.
handsome reward
Ooh, journal page.
for a task well performed.
Keep it lit up just in case. Why he said halt, it caused my heart halt for a moment there. I was worried that we were having an encounter right then and there, and I was gonna freak out a little bit. Good. Bleed is good. Screw you for dodging me. Now she's the one in the most need of stress relief. I can't hit back row. Let's... Okay, he's gonna bleed out, which means that this one will come to third position where we can actually hit them. It just occurred to me, by the way, that I lacked any back row hitters. Outside of my Grave Robber, but... Yeah. Dang it, I was hoping for a kill.
Sedated.
Why they're focusing on her, I have no idea. It annoys me, though.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I planned on it, my ancestor dude. I'll live. Gotta push. Nice dodge, though. Okay. Okay, so you're dead to bleed. That's good, which means we can do another stress heal. Oh, that's what you're missing. You're missing Dagger Throw. You have Lunge instead. I thought you were the perfect one. I didn't realize you had Lunge instead of Dagger Throw, though. Dang it. I should pay better attention.
Skill and purpose.
Oh, nice crit. Too bad that's useless for now. We don't need the anti-venom.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I just realized I didn't take any keys at all.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Yeah, Ancestor, you don't need to go on.
The light, the promise of safety.
Dang it, no scouting.
A shard of alien malignity.
The thing from the stars. The thing is murderous and unforgiving, but it carries treasure that can't be found anywhere else. Additionally, those who survive its terrible onslaught might even earn unique quirks. Remember, retreat is always a valid option. Okay, 2 actions. 106 health. Dodge 5, speed 2. Doesn't have the greatest of resistances. So, we... I was gonna say we can try and bleed it out. Yeah, this is better damage mod. Yeah, pickaxe it. That's a good idea, actually. Phase Gnaw. Stress and damage. And blight. Okay. Somebody needs a focus heal here. Oh, nice crit. And then Weakening Shard. That's a stress and a debuff of some sort. Return to the stars. Spawned a crystalline aberration. And cured him of his disease. I don't like that. Finale is a no-go here. Let's... solo. Draw the attention. We need to get rid of this aberration. Get rid of the aberration.
Another abomination. cleansed from
It's
our
too dangerous.
lands.
Vorpal Strike. Ho! Yay! We crit healed! Yay! Weakening Shard. Okay. Another Return to the Stars. Okay, so it actually starts its turn with a Return to the Stars. However, I did notice that seemed to decrease his health a very little bit, I think. But that does mean that debuffs cannot stack on him. So, Finale. 13 to 22. Debuff of less dodge, speed, and more stress for this fight. We're fine on health, so just judge it, I guess. Phase Gnaw. Sky Taint. That sounds new. Transfixing Shard. That's new. Stress and a yeesh for a debuff. Yeah, that does injure him, and it causes us a little bit of stress. That's not really ideal.
Be gone, fiend.
Yes, get rid of that. I should have checked Sky Taint. More stress, less blight and bleed resist. Ooh.
Devastating blow.
Nice crit. Bleeding, so it'll take 8 damage from that. You need to start relieving some stress, I think, since you're kind of useless for now.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Ooh, courageous. Thank goodness.
A moment of valor,
But she's still blighted.
brightest against the drop of despair.
Heal her. That will... Yeah, won't do too much. Oh!
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Well, does it get harder when it gets lower health? Because it certainly seems to be. You're courageous, so you have increased something. Speed, and that looks to be it. Alright. Kill this.
Executed with impunity.
Because you're blighted. Paralyzing Shard. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Okay, she needs healing. I don't like that we only have 2 damage dealers right now. Whew. Alright, sing a doodly to yourself, dude. This is a fight. But it keeps weakening itself, which is good. Uh-oh. Shoot.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
Do we have any anti-venom? No, we don't. Okay. Good.
Another one falls.
Your blight is also exhausted. And that Vorpal Strike.
Injury and despondence.
Yeah, I know.
Set the
Stress
stage
can
for
accumulate when you get
heroism.
afflicted to lead to a heart attack.
Cowardice.
Why is your... He's got 80% protection. Where did that come from?
Injury. Palpable fear.
How did I not notice that he had 80% protection? Literally, he's the only one that can do anything with that 80%. I mean, yeah, every time he does that, he's lowering his odds of survival, but... Okay, we need to think. We need to think. We need a party heal.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
This... Does this... It ignores protection. Okay. Yeah, that stress is really starting to add up. Bleeds for 4. This will finish him. But that crystal is gonna go boom.
From the stars,
Oh, thank God.
let it return to them.
Oh, holy crud. The Book of Sanity. Funny. Jeez Louise. I did not think I was gonna survive that. I should have done that earlier to get another solo finale off, but holy shoot. Whew. I mean, okay. But man, that was tough. I don't like that my Jester is nearly dead from stress. But there's nothing much we can do about it right now. Heck, reading these books is risky as heck.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
But I don't want to camp just yet either. Alright, this Altar of Light. Our Jester just needs to start healing his own stress, unfortunately. It's going to be on to these two to do most damage. But of course that would happen. Daggers. Ow. Okay, that's one. Party heal.
Compassion
Because
is
the
a
party
rarity
needs the health.
in the fevered pitch of battle.
Dead weight, stun, and a knockback, and we're stunned. Fantastic. I don't like him being selfish, but that's too much stress, especially in the ruins. Shoot. This is going poorly right now. Shoot. She can't heal. No damage at all this turn. Lunge. Get rid of that stress dealer.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
And you, again, heal your own stress, man. You need it. Quite badly. Dodge. Nice. Love the crits, man. Just love them. You do good work.
Inspiration and improvement.
Party heal. Because there's always the chance of a critical heal, and that will do more. Oh, good dodge, good dodge. Okay. Pick to your face. Dang it, it's living. Another party heal. There's a crit that I wanted. Not on who I wanted, but it'll do. Get rid of him. And then there was one. Nice dodge. Okay. Get rid of a corpse. I'm not doing that. That's way too risky. I don't need him being stressed out, because while he doesn't have a terrible debuff for the thing, I don't like it nonetheless, because it makes him annoying. As is, we've done a fair bit of stress relief in this combat. We've healed a fair bit of our lost health. He's almost under the 100 point. And that finishes that just before any reinforcements can possibly come in.
Be wary. Pride precipitates
shoot.
a dizzying fall.
I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I can drop the citrine for the busts. And then you will use this holy water on the holy fountain. Dang it! Oh, yep, there we go. 20 stress relief. That's good. Better than... Well, not as good as I was hoping for, because I thought I could do more, but it's better than nothing. He's literally almost beneath the stress marker for affliction. Yeah, go ahead and eat. Restocked a small bit on the foods. In fact, what? I'm gonna check. More speed and dodge on first round, less food consumed if stress is above 50, so that's decent. Not allowed to visit the brothel, more stress versus beasts. Less to upgrade armor, more against Eldritch and Unholy, but less death blow resist. More damage for ranged skills is useless, less stress heal received. And less food consumed, better damage on the ranged skills, and more stress versus the Unholy. So she's not the best to come here, but we didn't really have much of a choice. Plus, this whole party is in line for getting a unique thing, because they beat the thing from the stars. Okay, I was about to panic because I thought I did.
Stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Okay, I had the frickin' shovel selected. What the heck?
The match
That's
is struck.
bull.
A blazing star is born.
Whatever, man. I gotta remember to let him loot stuff. That sucks. I forget that you can't just press the hand thing sometimes. Good dodge, my person. I don't have any keys, so we'll leave that for the time being. If we manage to find a key, though. Torches are running a little low, and we still have 2 whole things to try and find. Got the surprise. I forgot to rearrange my party. Fudge. I mean, I'll take it.
Beyond one's limits.
Dang it. Was hoping for a kill. Again, I keep hoping for the kill because I have the damage for it, but of course. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to camp soon, just because stress is really getting up there, but we fought the thing from beyond the star, so I shouldn't be too surprised on that. Son of a... Okay, that's one. Thank you for dodging. I realize that I don't really have a way to deal with you right now, though.
The blood quickens.
Outside of this. That corpse is done. Party heal. Love it when you do minimum. That corpse is definitely done. Unfortunately, nobody's in striking range. I mean, he's offering. Of course. Contradict the stress I just healed. Thanks.
Sedated.
Are you kidding me? We have to camp.
decimated.
There's no doubt about it in my mind.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal
Thanks.
themselves. Seize this
Yeah,
momentum.
you're using that.
Push on to the task.
Do we get any scouting? We got some scouting. Okay, it's safe to go to the next room, or to the next area, at the very least, before we camp. Because I don't want to exhaust... Dang it, I forgot. He needs loot,
Packs
otherwise he's
laden
gonna
with
get
loot
pissy.
are often low on supplies.
Yeah, I need to let him loot, and I need to camp where I can without exhausting torches. I shouldn't have even used a torch there, but I wanted more scouting chance. Okay, we can go here. Because there's no combat. I'm not interacting with that. I'm gonna let the torch run a little bit. So I've only got 6 remaining. Yeah, I know. You don't need to speak. Okay, no more scouting, so camp.
Circle
Feast.
in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay, get rid of your disease. Yeah. Okay, I don't have a Night Watcher. I just realized. Gallows Humor? Good, good. Stress relief, man, that's what I need. No. That's only 5 stress relief for everybody. Again, only 5 stress relief. You could do that to your... No, that's 1 companion, and this is 1 companion as well, so that's not going to help. So 10 stress relief, all about... Or no, 5 stress relief, because this is 1 companion again. So 5 stress relief, all about... That's kind of it. Pray. Oh, you're religious. That's good to know. And then you can encourage her. And rest. And of course...
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most
Okay, this is
tenebrous
not
corners
terrible.
of this place.
Not the biggest fan of how we were rearranged, but, we got one of them down. Move to there. Of course. That's the stun. And scurvy. Which is weird. But okay. Oh, you're stunned. Good. Bite inflicts the plague. It does not move. Thank goodness. Oh, thank you for the party-wide stress relief. You're my favorite now. And just smack that. It of course resisted. So why not? It of course lives. Because why not? You're stunned. You should not have talked there. Talked. Spoken. Whatever. Hysterical blindness. Good gracious. And stun. So much for that snuff box.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Let's fix our party setup. You need to look.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
There's another one. That's good. I don't know if we will, continue the mission after we get that last altar, because again, stress is key here, and we're highly stressed. I mean, I'll take it. We had the buff already once, so another time won't hurt. But at the very least, we're not looking at, unless one of these curios is our objective, and this one isn't. Confessional booth, it's a risky thought, but it might do it. Again, the Jester is pretty much out of the fight. Can't utilize him effectively. Because... Are you... That's one of the reasons why I don't like it when he is stressed out either. Okay, that's one. Well,
How quickly the tide turns.
Go for a kill, I guess. Thank you for that crit. This whole party's gonna need some stress relief. But that's fine. That's fine.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Of course. So for the Jester to read that flagellant. Go ahead. Oh, an old journal entry. That's actually pretty good. You get rid of that. But we have diseases too. At least 2, if I'm correct. Yeah, bleed resist. And it was the Grave Rebel with hysterical blindness, which is less accuracy if stress is high, and you got high stress right now. Urgh. You need to focus on yourself, because that affliction is going to keep you out of the fight for a long time. Can't kill that one. Bleed is good. Good stress relief. Of course, because your accuracy is shit right now because of that disease combined with your stress. Party heals the safe bet here. Whatever.
Sedated.
You actually function pretty fine at low health. Okay, that's just damage. Cool. Thank you for missing. There's the hits. Kill him. Yeah, just take your nap at this point. Again. Keep playing yourself a little ditty. You're below the 100 stress marker now. Damage. And you're back above it. Because of course. And you're back below it, because yay. Thank you. And you miss, because of course. This is such a back and forth. Literally, at this point. Okay, you're done. So then there was 2. Ow.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Heals up. And if you only heal for 1, it's fine. At this point, pick to the face is the better option. Start leveling this guy down, because he annoys me. Party heals, 'cause I'm hoping for the critical heal. Owie. This is why I don't like him being afflicted. Thank you for dodging. Please tell me you can hit, or you can heal. Because I know somebody that needs it desperately. Thank you. Oy vey. Good dodge. Kill him so that we don't risk another death's door. Of course it resists the bleed, because why? Oh, everything's here. Everything here is unholy. Never mind. I was gonna make a remark, but I forgot that they were undead things. And that's why they're resisting the bleed, not for any other reason. I'm done. Let's just go with that. Nice resistors. Resistors. Good, good, good. I want to get one more tune off from our Jester. Even if he is causing stress abound to everybody else, he needs to get himself better first, that he can be more effective. Health stone,
Success
less
so clearly in
speed,
view.
more health.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Nobody is bleeding, so we do not need that. Go ahead and open the heirloom chest. It's, of course, trapped with bleed, which is ironic, because there was just a freaking bandage. Thank you for the surprise round. Turn of stress heal. You're almost there, man. You're almost better. We're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you there. Not gonna say anything. It's one. Dang it. I was hoping for a two. So we're likely gonna get blighted and maybe diseased. That's the stunner. Thank you for... Oh, you're marked. That's not good. That's really not good.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Thank you first. Okay. Okay.
Survival is a tenuous
Mother!
proposition in this sprawling tomb.
I hate the mark.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright. We're heading out. We're done with this mission. Return to the hamlet. We lost somebody. If it weren't for the thing about Beyond the Stars, we would have taken that no issue. But I knew the risk when I took the mission on. Wheel Tactician. Manic for money. More stress healed from Inspiring Tune. Ooh, Prismatic Isolation. One hero per roster can have this. It gives debuff resistance. And you are resolved level 2 now. Okay. Everybody's afflicted,
The shuffling dead are
which is
silenced.
annoying,
We have
but
claimed dominion over the ruins once
nothing
more.
we can do about it. Let's clear this. The thing from beyond the stars still lives, though, because why not? Okay. Before anything, sort by stress, unequip everything, resort. We have no duplicates. Let's get some stress taken care of. You're gonna go here and meditate. You can only flagellate. It's fine. You're at 49. You just can't go to the brothel. So go pray. You're gonna pray. Alright. So that's that. The remains of that party will heal. Sadly, we have no more Gravekeepers to get. We'll take a Man-at-Arms, though. Because why not?
The raw
And
strength
we'll
of
take a
youth may be
Houndmaster.
spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Still need deeds. For the next of those, what do we need for this, actually, real quick? Actually, why is that not on... That's not what I meant to click. This is what I meant to click. It's 2, isn't it? It's 2. So yeah, that's missing out on a fair bit of deeds, unfortunately. Guild is missing out on portraits. Alright. We can't really afford any of that right now. There's no relics for sale. Well, there is from here at the Nomad Wagon because we got 30, but of them, the Petrified Skull is nothing major. The Lens of the Comet, The Broken Key for Abomination only is And yeah, nothing else really. Alright, let's embark. We did this specifically so that we could kill the Sunrise Prophet more easily. So let's prep our party. We need healing. Unfortunately, this is our only healer that isn't stressed the heck out. So you will end up being level 3 by the end of this. Our range option would actually be pretty good as well. And then we need damage. Straight damage. Reynold and Dismas, I guess? Because you will definitely level up. Yeah, Reynold and Dismas look to be our best options, actually. You have Crush, Retribution, you have some buffs. Do you have any other things? You have Guard, you have a Bellow, you have a Knockback and Stun. And then Dismiss is capable of hitting the back row, which is what we need. Alright, Reynold, Dismiss, our Vestal, and an Archer. Let's sort by level again so that we can get them their gear. A normal longsword, some chainmail, versatile pistol and blade, durable overcoat. You're already good. You're going to take a reinforced crossbow and some pond plate. And I can't upgrade some skills, so Smite and Zacchaeus, the shot, and the opening of a vein. Advance can't hit back row. You're already good, and that. And that. Relic-wise, I think that you will get the Sun Ring. We have no speed trinkets, unfortunately. Yeah, we have no speed trinkets. Dismiss, that's not really worth it. and I'm not going to take that along. We don't have any heal increases, but we do have a health increase, so having our healer be a little bit more durable would be good. And then you aren't meant to be fast, so you'll be fine with that. Alright. I think that will do. So, let us embark on the journey to kill the Sonar's Prophet. Money-wise, we are definitely in need of a money run soon. But there's not really anything we can do about it right now. We are really in need of a money run. Holy crud.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
And how right he was.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Likely down there. Always far away. Just checking. Alright, I did get rid of your klepto. So I'm fine with you looting things now. Funnily enough. Stress. That's right. Don't really have a way of dealing with stress here. Which is annoying, but nothing we can do about it right now. You're done for bleed. Good hit. Rend. Nice dodge. Should have given him the dodge stone, actually. You have minus speed in the first round. Kinda hilarious.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Oh, don't I know it. Don't I know it. No scouts. Because why would I get scouting?
Exposed to a killing blow.
Speed of 4. How? Not gonna question it. Not gonna question it.
Be gone, fiend.
Just fight, kill them.
Back to the pit.
Heal. It's already acted, so kill it.
Another one falls.
Busts are fine.
As victories mount, so too
And it did
will
happen
resistance.
just as the frickin' torch to tick down, so that Reynold was
The light,
less
the
effective.
promise of safety.
Yay! I see. Ooh, I gotta go there. Secret room. They have good stuffs. Really good relics.
Wealth
Trinkets.
beyond measure,
You know what I mean.
awarded to the brave and the
Head and
foolhardy
munch.
alike.
Keep it lit. And we get the surprise round. Awesome. Nice hit. No bleed, though. Finish it.
Press disadvantage.
Nobody needs
Give them no
healing
quarter.
particularly right now. Snipe. Almost. Smite it. Almost. A lot of almost on the kills here. Meh. Of course you get to go first, because you're fast. Thank you for the dodge, for the move resist, though.
Their formation
Execute.
is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, so everybody's gonna heal him. Or rather, heal these two. Oh, lovely crit heal. And actually, you're gonna just party heal. Yes, you bleed, but you will live.
Decimated.
It's nothing much as far as bleed goes. It's... I'm not even gonna waste my bandage on it. Okay. So we're not gonna actually do the room battle, because that's suicide, possibly. 90% chance.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil
That was a
intent.
90% chance. There. Alright, ancient artifact. So we use the key and we get
A handsome reward.
only puzzling
for a task well
trapezahedrons.
performed.
I mean, it'll help with the money situation at the very least. 10,000 gold right there. But I was hoping for one of the super good head relics. Like Dismas's head. Because it's always funny to make Dismas hold his own head. It makes you think in an existential crisis sort of way. What he's thinking when he looks at the head and sees that it's his own. Is it from the future? Is time meaningless? Blah, 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 blah. Good. Resisted.
In Radiance, may
Second
we
tries the
find
charm.
victory.
There we go. Good thing is that we know where the enemy is. Lovely surprise round. So, we can appropriately
Executed with
plan
impunity.
for our fight. And yeah. Oh! 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 Of course! They would all dodge.
Another
course,
abomination
those two would
cleansed from our lands.
Stop mark. They're both. But you're still marked, so thank God you dodged. Okay. Sure. Anything else you guys want to dodge? Maybe this?
As the
Good.
fiend falls,
Die.
a faint hope blossoms.
I will admit that kind of ticked me off.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Trapped. Bleed. After I threw away my bandage. Because that's always how it works. You're 2 for 3 on failed trap disarms here, Dismas. What does that tell you? When you have a 90% chance to successfully disarm the trap, and you fail. Treasure battle. Oh boy.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Curio. We do have holy water. Oh. I mean, that works. I was gonna use holy water on it, but I mean, just the straight buff works too. Ow. Owie, ow. There we go, you actually managed to hit them. Well done, Dismas, well done. Thank you for resisting stuns. Kill that one.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Attack
them
us, and of
all.
course it gets the attack off. Counter crit. Of course they dodged. Yeah, don't be surprised if that annoyed me a fair bit.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is
Really?
a slow
You can
and
take it, you
insidious
don't-
killer.
You're not gonna move, period. Guess dismiss can check. Some anti-venom would be
Gold,
great.
trinkets and baubles,
No scouting.
paid for in blood.
Can't risk dropping the shovels. Don't want to drop the key in case of more, so we'll drop the torches for the crests. Because we've got 8. That's plenty. Yeah, I'm hoping for some anti-venom here. So, only one more combat before... Hunger check. Yeah, I know your skin is burning. You keep saying that. You think I don't hear you? Don't know why I switched. I guess I thought there was a scouting chance, but I had already gotten the map. Grubs. Maggotus fools. Of course. And I'm just gonna go for the kill. Of course we don't, though. Because why would we? Oh, I know. We don't because that would make this far too simple. At least there's only one left. And thank God we dodged it. Move because I want to get a heal off. Please don't screw me around by having moved. Okay, did not screw me around. Screw me. Okay, 3 health healed is better than not. Just kill it. Switch.
This expedition at least promises success.
I don't think
The
we'll
match
actually
is
camp
struck.
before.
A blazing star
I think
is
we will
born.
camp after, just in case of stress heal. Because he's getting a damage buff. And as far as camping skills go, that's not terrible, actually. And that's actually pretty good as well. But I don't think we have a... Okay, we do have watch. I think maybe we should actually camp. You know, yeah, we're gonna camp.
Circle in the dark.
Feast.
The battle may yet be won.
Almost everybody is healed of stress. So, better surprise chance. You're the only one with that, so... Bandit sense. Clean your guns. Restring your crossbow. And then we have 1 speed. Nobody else can go. Stress is doing fairly decent. Let's do this. As is health. As long as you... Thank you for not being a failure. Dismiss. Thank you oh so much. So we need to light it up. And then we're fine on health. Let's go. Profit awaits.
The madman hides there, behind the pews, spouting his mindless
Prognostication.
drivel.
So rocks will fall. But we will make him fall as well. Nobody needs healing desperately right now, so you're gonna focus on taking out this with him. Fulminate his... Thank goodness we dodged that. And snipe him. And then rock falls. 11's not terrible. I thought it caused stress as well, but I guess not. Prognostication. Ooh,
The ground quakes.
lovely crit there, man. Increases speed. You're fine. That's 1 pew down. And you want to take out the pews because that is money.
Pitch of battle.
If you can, please. Eye on you. That's a stress and stun. We resisted the stun, thank goodness. Ooh, 2 crits back to back to back. Rubble of Ruin. 20. Hurts, but not terribly. And now you're targeting 2. We're still fine. Alright, he is nearly dead because we keep critting like a beast. Folk, we're gonna take a turn to work on the pews. Because he's nearly done.
A dizzying blow to body
Light
and
our
brain.
freaking party. Double hits. Double dodge, that's what I was hoping for. Prognostication. I definitely think I can take out all these pews. Which is just money at this point. We will party heal, though, with you.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
That's one more pew down, 1 to go. Fulminate. More blight. You are going to... You're going to heal him up. And apply the heal buff to him. That's actually quite heavy. So the blight will force him onto the death's door if... Yep,
As
blight
life
force him onto
ebbs,
death's door. Okay.
Terrible
That's
vistas of
annoying.
emptiness reveal themselves.
Keep going for this pew, though. Though you are going to party heal.
Death is patient. It will wait.
And you're going to apply the heal buff to him now. You're going to smite that pew, and now he is alone. Eye on you. That's his stress. It's fine. He resists the stun. Rubble of Ruin procs. Forces Dismiss on Death's Door, but he is not blighted anymore. Prophet only has 18 health. We should move before it. But just for safety's sake, we'll party heal.
Death cannot be escaped, but it can be postponed.
Right, now that you're in that position, only these 3, I think, can actually hurt you. So that's fine. I was hoping for the Crusader to take out the False Prophet, but Dismiss gets the out. Alright, we get 3 consecrated pews.
They are ridiculous.
You can hold the Virtuous Chalice. We can drop the food for the pew and the shovel for the diseased herb. And we return to the hamlet. A successful mission with a ton of treasure. Because we got the 3 consecrated pews and 3 puzzling trapezohedrons. So we're coming out of this almost 24,000 gold richer. Nice. Better speed and dodge, that's actually really good. And Night Owl, that's... nah. I can say. Cornerstone.
I was lord of
Ooh,
this place
we get a free blueprint.
before the crows and rats made it their
Cool.
domain.
Yep, the hamlet is growing, and news of your presence is emboldening craftsmen to return. You may now construct all new buildings. They are expensive, but provide unique benefits or bonuses that might help you in your endeavors to cleanse the estate. He is feeling strong and powerful. He's no longer rapturous. So your meditator replaced musical. That's fine. And you're no longer paranoid. Awesome. So, let's clear the party from here real quick. Thronging Hive. So we're done at the ruins for now, unless a really, really good trinket shows up there. We're going to start moving probably at the Weald, since that's already at Progress 1. Basically, my basic idea is to get taking care of all the novice bosses first, and work your way up. But let's sort by level, and I want to see... Yep, district currencies. There. Use blueprints and heirlooms. Color of Madness districts. That's new. Require shards to earn the farmstead. The mill is unique that requires memories. Memories are mostly dropped in the Endless Harvest quest by killing the Sleeper. To gain access to all district buildings, you must purchase the Crimson Court in Color of Madness. The Mill. Ooh, that's actually quite nice. Heroes no longer suffer from random hunger checks. That's pretty good. So these are the new ones from the Color of Madness. Geological Study Hall, gem inventory stacking increased by 1. Not fantastic, but not terrible. The Tainted Well increases Holy Water buff and Laudanum stress resist buff. Miasmal Orchid, medicinal herbs, and anti-venom get buffed, and that's it for those. The bank requires 50 portraits. That is a very good one to get. We could get the granary right here and now, or the Sanguine Vinters, which will be useful when we start getting the Crimson Curse. And in fact, I think I will do that since the Crimson Curse will start showing up before too long. And it was a free blueprint anyway, so I mean, why not? The Hellion's Hairpin, Hellion only. Unequip everything. Resort. Sell the duplicate. And let's sort by stress now. These two are still fairly stressed out, so it means we're going to go into a mission without a healer. You're fine anywhere, you're fine anywhere. You get better through meditation, so you can do that. And you can pray. Good. Check the coach. We needed deeds, so we should probably look for missions that reward them. And then what was here? Another Vestal. A third Vestal would not be terrible, but it would take up our last slot, which I kind of want to save for a Grave Robber, because I like the Grave Robber class. Alright, so we have no blueprints. Sanguine Vinters was built. None of these reward deeds. Yeah, none of these reward deeds, which sucks. I'm not coming here because I don't know what the Miller is. And I'm not coming here because the courtyard is hell. So we're going to do the Weald. Basic mission. We can take a low-level party here. Bounty Hunter, Man-at-Arms are two decent ones. We'll make this a little bit of a money grab as well, I suppose. Yeah, this will be a fine party, I think. Trot, accuracy, damage, and crit on the first round. Possessed by demons and less health. Beast Slayer, that's fine. It's not a terrible disease, so I'll let you have it. Beast Hater, that's pretty good. And Ruins Tactician. Okay. Yeah, you did have a disease. I thought I had one more thing I wanted to do. Actually, possibly two more. So get rid of that Scurvy. And then Reynold. Actually, check Chiron first. Did you have anything speed-related? No. And you have nothing bad speed-related. So yeah, we'll let Reynold get the Luminous locked in. It's gonna cost a pretty penny, but it's a pretty good quirk. So yeah, now we can embark into the Weald, provision up. So, it's not a long mission. Just take... That's good. We definitely want a stack of shovels. And that's fine. And that's good. Alright, let's embark. Main thing is we need deeds to upgrade our stuff. So you always want to go Stagecoach, Blacksmith, Guild, and then you can do the stress relief stuff. Okay, it's good, at least. Make sure we're on our Antiquarian, because they're going to do the primary looting.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Because even torch stocks give us minor artifacts, so 500 gold. No surprise round. Alright, let's see here. Uppercut, collect bounty, and Caltrops. Caltrops inflicts bleed and debuffs. They got low bleed resist, actually. But only hits one. Okay, never mind. Uppercut him. Nice. Of course, he comes off the stun. Marked, which means he has a target. Okay. Hound's Rush. Cry Havoc. Guard Dog. And Lick Wound. So Hound's Rush. Go for that. Because I don't want that to get too much done. Nervously stab it now. Figured you would miss. Crush. Should have ramparted actually. And good dodge, my bounty hunter. Good dodge.
Exposed to a killing blow.
That hurt. Collect his bounty. Yeah. Crush him. Dang it. Why are you not doing much damage, my man at arms? There we go.
Continue the onslaught.
That's the major issue
Destroy
done with now.
them all.
So now these two will just keep marking, but the mark doesn't do anything except for make the higher priority target. But if they're both marked, it doesn't matter with him. Nervous stab. Of course it is. You are capable of hitting third position, so start working on that fungal artillery. And that one's done. So now you. Yeah, it just occurred to me that I don't have any healers.
Great is the weapon that cuts
Outside
on
of
its
the
own.
core healer and the antiquarian, but let's hope this doesn't screw me. Squelch. Okay, fortifying vapors in. Because why not? Oh yeah, I know why, because he was crit. And he's got the highest debuffs. 3. Damage.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, and then there was 1. Collect his bounty.
Eradicate.
Lovely crit. And you're stoic as always. Some blood, artifacts, and
Be
jewels
wary.
actually is nice.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying
Okay.
fall.
Still no deeds, though. Scouting is good. Okay, so there's no room battles this way. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to proceed forwards because curios is potential money. We're going to hit this curio and then we're going to immediately back up. It will cause a slight bit of stress.
If only treasure could
page.
staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Actually, it didn't cause any stress. Nice. We lucked out. Hunger check. Portrait and some busts and another journal page. We should probably check our journals when we get back to the hamlet. There is a battle. So that'll be fun. Especially with him being as low as he is. I
As
really
the light
should have
gains
brought that.
purchase,
Actually, no, I don't
spirits
have a
are
healer
lifted,
because I didn't bring that.
and
I didn't
purpose
buy
is
that
made
level 0
clear.
vessel because I wanted a grave robber. Because grave robbers are awesome. In my opinion, at least. I like the grave robber and the lepers. They're both pretty cool classes. Another hunger check. Getting the mill would actually be pretty useful. Okay, bandits. Brigands, in other words. Alright. Nervously stab the cutthroat. Or try to. I mean, tried. But that cutthroat needs to die because the cutthroat is actually a hellish person. Yeah. Dang it. Don't want to dedicate more resources, but I have to.
Press this advantage.
He has
Give
a
them
high
their
bleed
quarter.
chance, and bleed is hell. You're fine at back point because you can't do much. can only blanket fire, which has a very low accuracy when you use it. Low accuracy. Well, not Dismas uses it too, but, you know, that's slightly beside the point. Of course. Good stab and push. Punishment. Her. She did nothing to deserve that. Bounty. Nervously stab him. Sick your
Accursed
hound.
champion falls.
Kinda didn't want the crit there, but it's fine because he has. Okay, he's not in position to do his point blank shot thing. Because I could have swore that the Fusiliers have that. There
Their
we go.
formation is broken.
Deeds!
Maintain the
Thank
offensive.
God. Valuables! More
Handsome reward.
deeds! And a lot of other
task
stuff.
well
Go ahead and use
performed.
the bandage and... Sorry, doggo. No treats for you. There's at the very least one room battle left. At most two. Loot. I want the journal pages. Gosh, game, why do you have to make me choose such hard choices? We don't need this many torches. Take the journal page. You can drink the holy water, I guess. Onyx at 500. It already matches the citrine. There's no point in ditching citrine for onyx.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Now, if I had gotten a full scouting and seen that there wasn't any more obstacles, I would have dropped the shovels, but no such luck at that. And we're coming upon another combat. More loot.
Packs
More
laden
journal
with
pages.
loot
Gosh darn it.
are often low on
Drop the
supplies.
citrine for the money. Again, holy water it up. We don't need this blood. Yeah. We have the sanguine vinters
The
as well,
match
so...
is struck. A blazing star is
Ectoplasm, that's
born.
not terrible. But yeah, we have the sanguine vinters, so we should be fine on a blood aspect. For the time being, at least.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Getting that it doesn't auto keep what I want between battles. And nothing. But yeah, we have the Sanguine Ventures, so the Crimson Curse is pretty much
They can be beaten.
manageable by now, or right now. Especially since nobody has it yet.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
It's only blight. Nothing major.
The light, the promise of safety.
And confirmed, at the very least, one more. These two are actually quite low on the old health front. Of course, just before. Of course it would be. Rabies. Thank you. Doomsay. It's fine. It inflicts... Oh, it doesn't inflict horror. I thought it did the horror. Okay. You're still... not as fine, but you're okay. Alright. You need to kill that... We need to kill the dogs. Actually. It's the dogs. Oh, those dogs. I can deal with stress more right now than I can deal with the doggos. Oh, thank you for the crit, my man at arms. Less stress for you. That's an interesting one.
And improvement.
But yeah, I'm low enough on stress I can deal with the stress debuffs. I can't deal with doggos. Bleed. heal him. Her, I don't know what the bounty hunter's gender is. There's probably a comic on it, but I haven't checked it. Good. And then there was one. Stun that Doomsayer. I knew he would go first. And while I don't care about being stressed, getting as little as possible is ideal. With and crush it. Of course, we miss. More healing.
Wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
More stress. It's fine. I can take stress. Really now. Thank you, doggo. Rare antique.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Drop the torches, take the rare antique, because we are literally one tick off. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There we go. Not fully healed, but we're almost. Oh, it was explore 90% of rooms, not do all the room battles. I'm an idiot.
Every
Okay.
clear path
Okay.
from charted
It's
route
fine.
reduces the isolation of our troubled
Fine.
state.
We came out of this with a lot of money. Not too much in the deed department, unfortunately. A little bit of stress, but it's fine. Eldritch Shader's good. Ruined's Adventure is fine. I mean, if you want to think you're that important, go ahead.
A fresh irritant.
And
Some,
those.
a sanguine memory to me.
You are now calm. That's fine. And you're luminous permanently. Good. Good, good, good. Nomad Wagon has holy orders, but it's way too expensive. Alright. We do not have the first boss yet. That thing is still wandering around here. Some deeds, but I don't want deed. I do want deeds, but I don't want to go there. I want to do here. Alright. Need to think. Need to thinkity think. So, we need to do low-level missions. We need to check the coach real quick. No grave robber. Check for any unique quirks, I guess. Should be done. Because that's actually a fairly important thing now. Nothing. Alright. So, as I was saying, I think we should do this one because it's a short mission. Sort by level again. We can take a fairly similar party. Low levels. Yep, this will be fine. What do we want? Busts. 90% of rooms or 100% of room battles. This will probably push us to the first boss. And just load up on caloric intake and shovels. And there we go. This will do. Slowly accumulating the blood. Probably gonna try the Crimson Courtyard first mission soon. At the very least, progress a
I
decent
knew all
bit.
these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
I'm glad I brought as many torches as I did, or shovels rather. This is actually a fairly large one. No combat for a little bit though, which is useful.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Ooh, treasure. Matey.
As the light gains purchase, Spirits are lifted,
More scouting.
and purpose is made clear.
Trap. Still no combat. C. It's useful at the very least. These thickets are so wild, man. Keep the light high for the chances of the scouts. Nope, no scout this time. Alright, we're approaching the end of our knowledge. 60, 50, 80, 60. Of course, failed.
Ancient traps lie in wait,
Because why wouldn't you?
unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Oh, you just got blighted, man. That's convenient that it took you so long. More scouting. Ooh, secret room. Yes. Okay. Let's proceed this way. There's a battle coming up, but we have a secret room first. Medicinal herbs gets rid of the disease on the carcass for some food namis. And here we are. Skeleton key. Yes, we got Dismas's head! Alright. Flagellant. You're gonna carry that. Because it only reduces your health by 2, and you're fine at lower health, to be honest. But Dismas's head, yes.
In Radiance, may we find
Can't
victory.
wait to make Dismas freak out by carrying it. But in all seriousness, it's a really good one. 25% damage increases. So good. You are gonna live, but you're
Another
not.
abomination cleansed from our lands.
Yeah, I'm that guy. Make him not be able to dodge us. So now it's just a straight 85% chance,
Be gone,
and 85% rolled to our favor. Good dodge. That's what I was hoping. You can only sing in the rain. So sing to yourself. Because you're the one most in need. And
Executed with impunity.
nothing much. That's
These nightmarish
fine.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
No more scout. We're actually running low on shovels. Which is kind of annoying. Nothing. The beast's carcass has nothing left to offer. So metal. Scout? No scout. Alright, we're going into this blind as a bat. And combat straight off the bat, too. Alright, let's kill that little fudger quickly here. Decrease his dodge so that we can. You're gonna have to hit this. Good amounts of bleed. Crush it. Alright. Gross. Ugh. Hits, dang it. At least it hit our flagellant, which is a pretty good one to get hit. Because he gains buffs. It's the flagellant. And you're done, so I don't need to focus on you at all. What else does this do? Just decreases dodge. You're already negative dodge. I mean, it's literally all you can actually. Just because. So you're done. Focus on the scatter. 4 points of bleed. You are done as well.
Slowly, gently.
Which
This
means
is
you're
how
the only one
life
left.
is taken.
And thank you for not critting. That's what I was worried about.
Continue
And
the
we're done.
onslaught.
This combat is
Destroy
completed.
them.
1, 11, 2. Do yourself, my friend.
Great
Good.
is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Keys, citrine, and onyx.
Packs laden with
Yes!
are often low on
I got
supplies.
some more deeds! Okay. No scouting. We'll take the long path up here, because why not? We gotta explore 90% of the rooms. We might as well explore all of them if we can. Granted, torches are probably going to be an issue after a certain point. That certain point is closing in on us very quickly here. Good lord, these traps, man.
Carelessness
We scout
will
the beginning of
find
the
no
mission perfectly
clemency
fine,
in
but
this
after
place.
that, it's just like, you want a trap, here's a trap, you get a trap, you get a trap, everybody gets a trap. Under check, we're actually completely fine on food. Who got a buff? Don't know why there was a buff given for eating, but okay. Do you get a... No, you don't get a buff from eating. What was that about? I don't know. Odd. But only a little bit more to explore, and then we are off to our next mission.
The light,
Which
the
will
promise of
probably
safety.
be the hag, I believe, is first in the bunch. I'm pretty sure it's the hag,
Wealth beyond measure,
and then it'll be
awarded to the
other thing.
brave and the
The
foolhardy
brigand
alike.
8-pounder. And nobody got a buff that time. It's odd. Ectoplasm and acolytes. Okay, you're bleeding. That's really good. I really should have gotten that one thing onto you. So, thinking. Yes. Stress. It's fine. Actually, not so much on him, but I can't really do anything about it, so I'll just have to live with it. You will bleed out. Good. More stress. And we're below the... We're at dim light now. Don't like dim light. Scaly. And whiff. Even with no dodge.
A death
we
by
whiff.
inches.
So you're done. You just need to let the bleed kill you. Thank you for dodging. Owie. Don't like how they're lowering my torch, because that's a very finite resource I've got there. You're done. Heal him. Good heal. And he resisted the bleed too. Awesome. I don't know what to do. Because this one's the only one that needs
A
attacking.
slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Because that one was bleeding. Stress heal him because I don't want him to go crazy. Vulnerability hex dodged. More stress. 'Cause why not? Because I don't need torchlight. What's torchlight? It's not something I need, clearly. Disease resist but lowers our dodge. You can go ahead and check the Eldritch Altar. Stress. We got a scout, though. So we can safely move to, at the very least, this one. Of course, we failed the trap, because why
Watch
wouldn't
your
we?
step.
Unburned torch. So much for not having to camp. We're gonna keep going. We will camp here.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Okay, do we have somebody to keep watch? Because that occurred to me. I don't think we do. No we don't. Shoot. Turn back time. Courage. Weapons practice. And Vash's Kiss.
The
Okay, we
way
got
is
luck.
lit. The path is clear.
So we can retreat at any given
Require
time.
Only the strength to follow it.
Who is still bleeding? That's weird. There shouldn't have been anybody bleeding. Whatever. But yeah, we can retreat at any given time now. We've completed the mission. This is just for more heirlooms. Cough, cough. Deeds, cough. Spiders.
Another one
killing one.
falls.
Killing the stunners is actually a pretty good move. Because they're also the markers. Thank you for missing. Because I don't think these guys can spit unless they've got a mark. Never mind. I'm wrong. I guess it might just have very low accuracy, perhaps?
Back to the
It's a very
pit.
likely possibility. Bleed? Yeah, bleeding down. Don't know why I'm woofing like a dog, but whatever.
As the fiend
like that.
falls, a faint hope
Bite!
blossoms.
Come on. Thank you for dodging. Crush the spider like
Press
the
disadvantage.
big old man
Give
you
them
are.
no quarter.
More deeds! Yes! Reinvigorates. There's the stress relief I was hoping to see. So we're gonna come out of this mission fairly good, all things considered. Still got a surprise round even at the dim lighting stage. Good, good, good. I think we're gonna let you sing a little ditty. Because these two can definitely handle these.
Their formation is
Yeah,
broken.
that's one.
Maintain the offensive.
Lower its dodge to negatives. I know you resisted, never mind. But you're still dead. And it's only because we marked it.
Seize this momentum.
Sure!
Push on to the task's end.
Money. I mean, if we encounter
The match
something that
is
requires a
struck.
shovel, we can
A
just leave.
blazing star is born.
Alright, literally only 5 more spaces to check. One of them is a room. Heirlooms. More deeds! Yes! So happy we've got 8 deeds! And that's it. Mission accomplished.
Every cleared path and
We got
turn
the
reduces
heavy
the
boots,
isolation
which
of
is
our
kind of
temporal
meh.
state.
Fair amount of cash, but 8 deeds is the big thing here. Mankind Hater, funny. Nymphomania, more stress healed than the brothel. It's a neutral one, pretty much as far as I'm concerned. Actually, no, it's completely useless
fresh
because
irritant
he can't
become
heal in the brothel.
A sanguine
Huh.
memory to me.
Funny that is. So hysterical that is. Alright, so we have the Wizened Hag available. Will give us 6 deeds. Fortifying Garlic for Blight, Bleed, and Disease Resist. And there's nothing else really there. Because we're not going to the ruins, because the thing from the stars is roaming there. Even if I would love the Bright Tambourine. But it's fine. So we'll take on the Wizened Hag here. That would not be terrible, actually, but can't do anything about it. So, Hag. Let's check to make sure we have no stressors, though. We got a little bit of stress. We'll take care of your 2 stress. Yeah, we got the money. We'll take care of the 4 of your stress, so we can go and drink. Alright, let's take care of our trinkets. No... Oh, we got 1 dupe. Alright, no duplicates. So, the Wizened Hag. Hag has the pot in the front line. Pot can scoop up one of your people, deals constant damage after every round, so you need a healer on the mission. The Hag herself has a variety of debuffs, but she occupies the back 2 spaces. So, a frontline attacker to take care of the cauldron is a possibility, But you could also just let them boil, and when they hit when they hit death's door, they come out instantly. But you would need to quickly heal them, or you can focus on damage there and get them out early. We definitely need a healer, if I'm correct. Yep, she won't come. I think we take shield, archer, healer, and we need one more. That will be a primary attacker. So let's consider the other bosses. While we will expand our party, we have the Brigand 8-pounder, which is a grave robber specialty, as well as leper. We have the Siren and the Sunken Crew, which are both primary lepers. And then we have the Flesh. So, in other words, I think taking Reynold here would be fine. I had to think that through. I had to speak aloud to do it too. But let's make sure that they all have upgraded equipment. And they do. Make sure their skills are up to snuff. You don't have any skills that I want on you particularly. Let's check these. Impale. No. Serpent Sway. No. And these are already upgraded. Do we need... We already replaced Puncture, because... Breaks Guard... decreases her own speed. But nobody's gonna be guarding. Reynold is already good. Our healer actually could use some skill ups, and we'll take the Dazzling Light for the stun. And then you will be fine. Yes? Yes. Alright. So that's that. Next up is these. So, I think that Reynold gets the Sun Ring, because his accuracy could always use some work. She will get the Dismas Head. She'll get health. And you will get scouting. Yeah, that should be fine. We should have a decent enough party to take on who we want to take on. Camping skills. We need somebody to be able to keep watch overnight. Wound care, pep talks, snake skin, and Adler's Embrace. Should probably actually look at a blight buff for her. Zealous Vigil. Self-reduced stress. You can do Sanctuary to prevent that. If mortality debuffs, that's actually pretty decent as well. So I think we'll go Sanctuary and give her a blight increase trinket if we have one. We do. Lower her speed a bit, but that's fine. And you will learn Sanctuary. You can only have 4 camping skills active. Thought as much. Drop Chant. For Sanctuary. Or no, you only had 3. Never mind. Okay. I think this is fine. I think we can actually upgrade the stagecoach once. We can, in fact. Increase the size of our roster.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
Let's also check this real quick.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Trample Journal. We have the full Trample Journal. We have almost all of the blood-soaked pages. We don't have all the Darius ones. We have all of the Blackest Fates. So we'll go over those after this mission. But I believe everybody else is good on trinkets and stuff, so let's go and kill us a hag. Alright. It's a long mission, so 2 stacks of food. It's in the Weald, so full thing of those. that, and then 2 stacks of torches. There we go. Alright, let's embark.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Ooh, he had an admirer. Ew. Come on, game. Load a little faster. There we go. Alright.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Okay. Well, we know that she's not in any of these, so she's probably in that one, so we can avoid 2 battles right off the bat. Alright. Tell me you've got decent trap disarm. 80 and 80. That's fine. Yay. Empty. Keep it lit. So we're going to take a long walk down a short pier. Come on, scout. Nope. You have the 10% scouting buff. Why aren't you scouting? I mean, I know it's only 10, but still. Wish this gave percentiles.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
I don't really think that was an ancient trap, but I'll take your word for it, Ancestor. Alright. What do we got? Captivate, 6 to 12, or Pierce for 7 to 14. It'll move you up, that's fine.
Back to the pit.
Back row. Nobody really needs healing right now, except for kind of her, but you'll be fine. Go for the smite. Slime does not res. That's only Cytokinesis reses. Snipe down that one, so no resing of that.
Destroy
And now,
them all.
critical smite. Nice. Buffed. And no leaks.
Seize
Recycle
this
that.
momentum.
Ancient
Push
coffin.
on to the task's end.
Hidden treasures. Some busts. Nice. Can't see, but I'm giving it the game a thumbs up. Because they did an alright job. We also have to recall that when we camp, we're going to get that weird thing with her. Rabies. That's actually a pretty good one. I like getting the rabies. Rabies is actually probably one of the few good diseases, since it increases damage at the small cost of a little bit of accuracy. But I mean, most of her skills are fully accurate as is, so... Trapped. She's just triggering all them traps
The way
now.
is lit. The path is clear.
Okay.
We require only the strength of
Web! Thank you for dodging, Reynold. I was about to get ticked. Why, Duriri? Why did you not dodge? Thank you for missing. Okay. Pierce back. Lovely
executed
crit.
with impunity.
Stun wares.
Be gone,
Shoot that
fiend.
down. And just smite it. Love how you can hear the air just whistling when you miss. Good, we resisted. There we go.
Another abomination
Don't miss the second
cleansed
time.
from our lands.
Some deeds! Yes! More ectoplasms. It's fine. I realize that I did not rearrange my
Another
party,
one
but we
falls.
should be fine here. Adler's Kiss. That actually does
As
more
the
damage. I
fiend
probably
falls,
shouldn't rearrange the party
A
then.
faint hope blossoms.
Focus heal her. Because she's a little bit injured for my tastes. And no more slimes. Goodbye.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
There we go. No loot though. Alright, this
This
Eldritch
expedition at
Altar,
least
you
promises
don't want to do
success.
holy water on it. If This causes bad things. Of course, terrifying present isn't terrible, but could have been worse. Alright. Trappe. Disarmed. Loot.
As the light gains purchase,
Poison.
spirits are lifted.
She
purpose
loves,
is made clear.
loves getting blighted, it seems. Which is kind of hysterical since she's a primary blight dealer. Okay. Shoot that one
Their
down.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Pierce. Focus. And we got another one to deal with. So even if it misses,
Confidence surges as the enemy
there
crumbles.
we go. Done and done. No loot, but heirloom
As
chest
victories
contains
So too
no
will
deeds.
resistance.
Alright. Let's hope for deeds. Alright, we get some scouting. There is combat before combat. I don't like that. I hate it when there's combat before there's combat. Yay, we don't get disease this time. Drop the medicinal herbs. I mean blighted. Yeah. Keep it lit.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And some brigands. Likely on their way to visit this, to pay this hag a visit. Alright. Pierce back row. Lovely kill.
Annihilated.
You're gonna party heal. And I also have to switch you off of Illumination.
Sedated.
Darn it. So, one of them is gonna live. Fight. Not too bad, and we resisted anything negative, so... I was gonna say just give him a kiss, but... I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Clearly. Shank. That's what they do when they're in the front. Really, just might as well heal.
Eradicated.
There we go. Some crests and money.
Remind yourself that overconfidence
you
is a slow and insidious
Drop
killer.
Illumination for Dazzling Gleam. Stun doesn't mean too much, but it could be the difference between life and death.
The
So,
light,
fully lit,
the
parties in
promise of
proper
safety.
configuration. Doesn't really matter, we don't need to... go ahead. Take some holy water. And nom once, I guess. Alright. Hag.
Twisted and maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
She could actually destroy the cauldron. I'm kind of tempted. Okay. She can't. It's immune. And, of course, our healer's thrown into the pot. Because I saw the armor piercing and it's like, I could actually do this. But no. It's immune to any form of damage, because why not? Start working on the hag, since you are one of the two that can hit her. And start working on getting the Vestal out of there. I said get the Vestal out of there, not right back in. 'Cause she doesn't belong in there. Let's see, bleed? No, it doesn't bleed, it's just an AoE hit. Adler's Kiss can't hit back row. Just start fighting. Ooh, lovely crit there. Almost. That pot is almost done. As is the hag. The shield breaker just melts the hag, it seems. The Vestal out of there so that she can hopefully... Nope, she won't be able to kill herself. Okay, she might be able to kill herself. Of course,
And
she's at
now,
death's door
the
now.
true test. Hold fast or expire.
That's unfortunate. Okay. We should be able to kill her. Yep.
Leave her corpse to rot, consumed by the spores she spawned.
And that's battle.
A trifling victory.
Continue adventuring.
But a
Let
victory
us put our
nonetheless.
party back to the way we want it to be. And then we will camp. Yes. Beast.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Sanctuary. So no nighttime. Ambush. Then you could use some stress relief. But let's get rid of that mortality debuff. And then boop. So that's not going to heal her much. Boop. And we have nobody with a 1 cost skill, so let's rest up. And it begins again, indeed.
Gnawing uncertainty.
So,
Birthplace of dread.
we have 2 rattlers, one of which just guarded the other and
Power and torment
activates
return.
riposte. That's actually kind of
For
cool.
encore
Ooh,
performance.
7. Alright. Focus heal. That horror, though. Good lord. Expose. So now she's out of range of this Pliskin. You are going to just shoot. Crit. Nice crit. J'accuse. Dodge the riposte. Next round, another snake bite. Ow. That stress, though. Captivate. Captivate for 5 to 8. Pierce for 8 to 16. Pierce would punch through the guard there, but it would also put you into striking range, so captivate. Okay. It's 1 snake down. That snake is now guarding this snake. The snakes guard each other. Dazzling Light, go for the stun. Good, good. That takes care of the block. That Pliskin's down. And if it's stunned, it can't riposte. I don't like how there's no sound. It's kind of creepy. Blighted.
Well
Grit.
struck.
And killed. A beautiful thing.
Success so clearly in
Might as well read this because
Or is it
this
merely
is,
a trick of the
new.
light?
I am a beautiful thing, they say, flawless as the sea of dunes, graceful as the desert wind, captivating as a shimmering mirage. They stare, they linger, they watch me without blinking. We get 2 Aegis scales, a mysterious scale from a distant waste, fierce protection, and the venomous vial, shield breaker only, plus 30 blight skill chance, minus 10% blight resistance. That's actually better than the blight stone. We don't have room. Aegis scales are dropped by snakes who come from the shield breaker's homeland. Scales can be consumed by heroes to provide a single damage block of protection. The next attack that hits that hero will deal 0. That's actually very cool. I don't think we can take it with us, though, unfortunately. Hold on to the Blightstone, even though you're not going to use it. And we're out. Peace! I'm not sure if Aegis scales are carried with us. If they are, that's awesome. Okay. 3/3 resolves now. You got the Wasting Sickness out of it. And you are soft, but got Beast Slayer. That's fine.
A fresh irritant.
Town is abuzz once more. Oh boy, 2 people are missing.
Sanguine memory to me.
Alright, so you're moving sluggishly. It's okay, you're stressed. And you both are going on personal quests. Okay. That's something. Nothing there. Unequip and resort. Starting to stock up on those very rare trinkets now. Let's see. You're there, so I'm not going there. The Flagellant. Plus, ooh, that's actually a really good one. Probably gonna try this then. But first, let's take care of stress. She's the main stressor. You're fine anywhere, but you get better in the brothel, so do that for ya. I got the money. Also, what's your disease? Rabies. That's kind of funny. And then diseased people. The Wasting Sickness decreases disease resist. But that's an easy mission, isn't it? Yeah, so you'll be fine there. You're probably going to get the Crimson Curse. Next up, we need to sort by level and see who we got. So we can't take any of the level 3s. We don't want to take any of our high level 2s. You're fine. You're good. And you'll do. So swap those 2's positions, and this should be a fine party. Let's make sure their equipment is up to snuff. Private's mace and military issue armor. Initiate's flail and some lacerated flesh. I don't know how he's upgrading that, but okay. Reclaimed sickle and loot, mocking garb, and you're already good. Skills wise, upgrade your crash. And I think that's it for you. Bolster is not worth it because it's been nerfed. It's only one target. Upgrade that, and that's pretty much it. Upgrade that. You can now claim Slice Off and take Inspiring Tune. Yes. As for what you'll have, you will lose solo for Slice Off. And then you should already be good. You are. Alright. Check here. We get a Hellion. Awesome. We've been needing one. And another vessel.
Unrelenting savagery make
That
for
works.
a powerful ally.
Alright. So this is our party for this courtyard mission. I'm not going to equip any trinkets since they're very likely to lose them. Alright. So, pitch soaked torch. Food is pretty much just that. We do keep the Aegis skills. That's pretty cool. Torches are for buffs. We might as well just take a full stack. Or full 2 stacks. And then shovels and bandages. And then keys. Alright, this should be fine. Let's embark.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position, we mocked the stoic melancholy of the moss-covered fountains and cherubic statues. Our salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows, our morality slipping ever deeper into the mud.
I don't think you really ever had morality, my ancestor.
Soaked and sinking, these stone terraces and sprawling gardens were the site of long-forgotten revelry and well-remembered regret.
I believe it's bandages for this. Yep. Blood.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Yeah.
Now it must be carried
So this-
home.
This light pretty much increases your accuracy for a battle. done. So then there was one. You have a decent stun resist, so we're just gonna judge you. But you have a decent dodge. Oh, I mean, that's fine. You can guard him. Go ahead, waste your time. Waste your turn.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Stress. And mark, but it's not gonna do much, and you're the only one that can attack. Might as well, since you can't do anything else. And kill it.
Their formation is broken.
Helps them.
Maintain the offensive.
We were already slow. First of the thronging hives. Okay, harvest. Good. That was dead. Thank you for not doing your suck, because I hate that move. Good hit. Good dodge.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Still one to go, though.
Unforgiving.
Go for the stun.
Masterfully executed.
Because I don't want to deal with this guy. Redigestion is not going to cause the curse. It'll cause blight, though. And reduce bleed resist. Which is annoying, but... Okay. You are dead to bleed. As are you.
Great is the
So then
weapon
there was
that
one.
cuts on its own.
Just a little mosquito. A little buzz. Do a party heal.
Compassion is a
Just
rarity
kiss.
in the fever pitch of battle.
Yes, you feel faint. Crush the bug. Good hit. Okay. Some deeds. Awesome.
This expedition at least
Pitch
promises
soap torch.
success.
Scouting reveals, because this is all only one route. It is just before the final thronging hive that I believe they introduce the one stuff. They introduce the crocodilian, I believe it's called. Let's keep it lit, though. I bought those torches for a reason, not just to waste money. And then this hive, if you burn it, gives stress relief if memory serves. Yes. 20. Not a terrible amount. Mosquitoes, or sycophants as they're called. Not the ideal movement here. We could finale, or we could slice off for the bleed. Decent amount of the thirst. Here we go. Crimson Curse.
Reeling.
Crimson
about
Curse.
to break.
Alright. So, we have our first cursed vessel. Cursed person, rather. Not just vessel. Okay. Smack this one because I don't like that it's fat on blood. And... move back to your proper position. Party heal.
A momentary abatement.
So we have one unit Crimson Curse. The Deafening line I dislike with a passion. Because it's got a very high stun chance. The Thirst. Healed him. Which is annoying me.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Can't block
crumbles.
that crit though. Another party heal. And crush the bug.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay. We're doing fine. We know what to expect. We're doing fine. Have a torch lit for the accuracy buff. Okay. Next thronging hive has to be coming up sometime soon. These little buggers. Harvest. Double bleed? Double bleed. They're both done, I think. No, you're gonna live. They're both gonna live. Shoot.
Continue
One of
the
them's gonna
onslaught.
live.
Destroy them all.
Of course it goes for the Jester, who thankfully resisted. So now you're dead. But you didn't stun him. Good. Kill it. I said kill, not leave it, let it live. Crush it. Crush the little maggot. Rather, the large maggot.
Press
And punish it.
disadvantage.
There we go.
Give them no
Oh
quarter.
boy, 25 gold. Gee willikers, that makes a oodles of difference. A shovel, too. Hunger. Glad I packed that food, because I forgot hunger checks can happen here. Yeah, we do. He does need some stress relief. 27. So it must give 30 then. And then it spreads out in this weird old pattern. That way does definitely lead to the crocodilian. 50 gold, man. These riches. That hive. Is that the hive I need to take care of? I think it might be, actually. Bleeding for 4. It needs to die. Slice off. Good. And then there was 1. And then there was none.
Destroyed.
Shovel and a torch.
As victories mount, so too
Thronging
will
hive.
resistance.
I couldn't recall, to be honest. And yep, this leads to a dead end. I think blood does something here. Nope. You can't be diseased if you have the Crimson Curse, by the way. See, or even replace the Wasting Sickness, which I knew it would. Which is why I was fine with bringing her along. But no scouting can be done. We've gotten 2 of the 3 thronging hives. This way I don't remember what it leads to. This way leads to the crocodilian and then the last thronging hive, though. If memory serves, which it should. As far as video games go, I have a pretty decent memory. Can't remember if this leads to treasure or what. Or just, hell. Okay, keep stressing her out then. Harvest. Good. Take out the manservant. Who its manservant's dead.
For death by inches.
And go for the stun on this guy. Resisted. Okay. Gathers blood. The thirst. No curse. Resisted. Might as well. Alright, that gives you the buff thing. Another thirst. We dodged. Woot. It occurs to me now, by the way, that I probably should not have gotten rid of all of my blood. Because she could go very well into Craven territory. So.
Decimated.
Lovely crit. Outmaneuvered indeed. And... we bleed for 2, go for the stun. Resisted. Oh, you got a 150. Why was I going for stun on something with 150 stun resist? I'm idiotic sometimes, man, I tell ya. Alright, that's good. It wasted its turn. More stress relief. Because why not? And... You're dead. Party heal.
The wounds of war can be healed.
In fact, I think...
But never
Yeah, they're both dead. Just kill them then. Crit kills, good kills, because that's stress relief. Some loot.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, so there is some scouting here. I do not recall what it leads to, though. Craving the blood. Okay. So now she wants to search everything, because there could be blood. And blood is, blood. She requires blood in order to get anything. I'm mainly doing this in search for blood, just so I can get her off the craving stage. Oh, here's the crocodilian. Hello.
And abhorrent.
I knew you were coming up. I thought you were a little bit later, though. Yeah, these cattails can't be touched. Party heal. So, the trick here is that while the cattails can't be touched, the crocodilian does move. So you need to wait for him to move to a position that you can actually hit him from. Bolster our healer. Oh no, Bolster hasn't been nerfed. Why did it... I don't know. It looked like it had been nerfed. I guess it didn't get nerfed. And yeah, we're not gonna hit these cattails. But now, he's in striking range. He's got a fairly good bleed resist. Swarm and Corruption. Debuff for accuracy. Crush him. Whiff. It's not submerged, so... That's fine, actually, except for the bleed. Transfer the bleed. Mark yourself. That's fine. Submerge. Move up, please. No. Just heals when he's submerged. I think you can force him out of submerge, though. No. He does Apex Predator, which moves him to front, unsubmerges him. But he's now incredibly vulnerable to me. Party heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
Crush.
battle.
Curse caused you to move, which is actually fine, kind of, because he wouldn't have been able to touch him at all. That's not fine. It's not fine at all, because I think he can't attack him. He cannot. I transfer the bleed. That's something he can't do. Teeth Rake. Good dodge is good. Crush it. Okay. The reason I'm fine with this is because you can finale, potentially. And you can. Which did force him out of being submerged, which means he is now mine. Teeth Rake, Cowies. Why could you not resist the movement? I would have loved it if you could move back. Okay, we're taking this fight a lot easier than our first crocodilian encounter. Like, so much better than our first time facing it. We were literally screwed the first time we fought it. Dodge. Because he got the debuff off on us, that's right. Teeth Rake is fine. It's like, oh no, it moves you forwards. It's just the movement symbol makes it look like it moves back. Okay. Party heal, because it's a good idea to stay topped up as much as possible. Okay, don't move then. Stress relieve her then. She won't let you move, so I'll just sing her a little song. Maybe that'll change her mind. Bleeds run out. He submerges. He's gonna start healing. So we got the bleed off. Excellent. Yep, he's submerged, so he's gonna cleanse his debuff. No, he does not cleanse the debuff, but he is still bleeding. Okay. Party heal. We need to stay topped up as much as possible. Because he's gonna Apex Predator. Her. Oh, that dodge, though. Alright, again, you're now useless because he's in front position, so you're better off just stress relief. And crush the Crocodilian. Lurking Fear. That moves him back 1 and pretty much submerges him. No, it does not. He's bleeding. He's got 1 more round out of him. I had to go for it. Okay, he's submerged. So he's got more than 1 round now because he heals. AI is smart. But that crit means his next move is his last. So just stress heal my Jester Man. And the Crocodilian will bleed out. There we go. Woo! That's much better than our first fight against the Crocodilian. We get the Tin Flute.
Success so clearly in
Leper only, the last treasures of a
or is it
king.
merely a trick of the light?
Minus 20% stress, but more plus 33% stress skills while camping. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Scouting. There's more? Was that just... I must have been way off with my estimates as to where everything was. But we're almost done. We're merely 1 thronging hive away from completion of the mission. Just need to find it. That's kind of hilarious as far as traps go. I'm gonna be completely honest, that was hilarious to see. There's the last of the thronging hives.
The maddening whine
And
of
with that,
multitudinous wings
our quest
abates.
is done.
Let us hope that is the end of things.
Let's return to the hamlet, because I'm not gonna risk any more stress, which is the main killer.
In those younger years, my home was a hive of unbridled hedonism. A roiling apiary where instinct and impulse were indulged with wild abandon. A bewitching predator slipped in amidst the swarm of tittering sycophants. Though outwardly urbane, I could sense in her a mocking thirst. Driven half-mad by cloying vulgarity, I plotted to rid myself of this lurking threat in a grand display of sadistic sport. But as the moment of murder drew nigh, the gibbous moon revealed her inhuman desires in all their stultifying hideousness.
Oh yeah. See what happens, Ancestor? You need to... Well, I mean, you're kind of dead, but you know what I mean. He needs to learn not to just, be so crazy. Second wind. Nothing fantastic, really.
These swarming fiends carry
And
a
because we
pernicious
killed those
plague.
thronging
A
hives...
sickness so virulent, so insidious. It is more a curse than a mere disease.
So because we destroyed the thronging hives, the insidious infestation has occurred. It has been restored to a livable level of degeneracy once more. However, the dispersal of the pestilence of the surrounding environment seems inevitable. So now all regions can have Crimson Curse enemies. She is exhausted after her exertions in the brothel, if you know what I'm saying. But let us unequip our inventory, resort. We have 2 Crimson Court trinkets. Sell the extras. And let's see what we have available missions-wise.
Just as I feared. Now loosed from their brackish prison, they will spread like locusts across our land.
So, the Weald is home only to veteran-level missions right now, which is not something I want to participate in, especially because the thing from the start is roaming there. So that leaves us with the Cove and the Warrens available, because I'm not taking on the Farmstead. Not right now. Let's see here. I mean, we could do a short apprentice here. Gives us busts and some gold. But portraits are not terrible either. Survival guide. And a warrior's bracers. Common, low level, but still useful. So we'll do this mission. We can take in our relatively new crew here. First position. And then let's check our coach. There's a grave robber. That's what I wanted to see.
To those with a keen eye,
And the second
gold
flagellant's
gleams
actually
like
pretty
a
decent.
dagger's point.
And there's the next level. The Stagecoach Network.
Word is traveling.
20 deeds for the
Ambition is
next one.
stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
I'm wondering, can I trade these crystals for... We can. We can trade crystals for deeds. At a pretty decent ratio as well, but not one I'm comfortable with partaking in right at the moment. We can get rid of a total of 21 of these. Gives us 7 more deeds. That's fine. Just so that we start the build-up. Busts, we could get 6 deeds. It's not enough to make it worth it. Portraits, we could get enough deeds to make it worth our while. 24 deeds. Do I want to do that though? So let's calculate this out. So 2 portraits are worth 6 deeds. It looks like every 2 is worth 6. At odd number intervals at that, which is weird. Yeah. After an odd number, they increase. Okay, so we don't want to do too much. 8 would give us 12 deeds, which would allow us to bump up the next level of Stagecoach Network. There we go. Now it's 20... Now we still need 20 more deeds for the next level of the Heroes Barracks, but this is good. Where was I? Oh yes, we were going to put these 2 on. So that's that. Next, we are going to do some stress relief here for these 4. So Flagellant can only flagellate, but flagellation is locked off. You just can't visit the brothel, and you are fine anywhere. You're fine anywhere. You, I will have meditate, because otherwise you're going to just cause contamination. So go ahead and meditate there. And then you can gamble and you can drink. And that will be good as good can get. Let's make sure everybody's unequipped. Resort. Didn't realize I had 2 health stones, so we'll sell one of them. Check the Nomad Wagon. Nothing particularly interesting, so let us embark on this quest after we make sure that we have actually good skills, because that just occurred to me. Okay, you have Punish. You have Lunge, Pick to the Face, but you do not have my Dagger skill. I want my Dagger skill. You're good, though. So we're going to back off. back to the guild and have you learn flashing daggers, because that's a great skill. Take off Shadow Fade for that. There we go. Now, we're ready to go to the Warrens, because the wheel is currently occupied by something that I don't care to try and take on. That and the fact that, well, there is quite the presence there of enemies, which I am not yet ready to fight. And that'll do. Alright, let's go. Full of disease and blight in equal measure, come prepared to deal with the sickness. I am not prepared at all to deal with sickness. Oh well.
They breed
So
quickly
all room bats
down
need to
there
be
in the
done.
dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Probably not. Loot! I love the
Wealth
simplicity
beyond
of that
measure,
one.
awarded to the brave
Trap.
and the foolhardy alike.
Bleed trap. I don't like the bleed. Bleed hurts. And surprise round. You're fine with the surprise round, though. Yeah, you're fine with it. Don't like that. Vomit. Thank you for dodging that. Hook for bleed, I believe. No, that's just a straight attack. That's a stun, though. I know that much. And a move. Did know that. Or rather, I didn't choose to remember that. Mark. Be a Judgy McJudgerson. Or not. Hack this guy to bits.
Continue the onslaught.
And
Destroy
punish this guy.
them all.
Let's chopper. Chopper, no chopping. Vomit. Because that's lovely. Really appetizing there. Throw a dagger at that thing. Hack. Make it bleed harder. Yep, it's dead. Alright. Then there was 2. We're gonna actually party heal here.
Compassion
Because
is
we were getting a little bit low on some
fever
people.
pitch of battle.
Another hook. Has moved you to back.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Vomit. So yummy.
Their formation
That's
is
2.
broken. Maintain the offensive.
And then there was 1. Hook. Oof. That crit. Don't like it when you crit me, man. I'm gonna have to heal. You know? It's just the way things are. Get rid of the corpse. Just get it in striking range. It's dead. Through the grave
Confidence
robber.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Bleed stone. You can have that. Because I wasn't gonna give you anything, but if you find something, I'm fine with it. Insight into these Warrens. Warren Scrounger. Better 5% scouting chance in the Warrens. How useful. Really, how useful. Okay. Forward march we go. Forward
Such
march we
blockages
go.
are unsurprising. These
Hi
tunnels
ho,
predate even the
Cherry-o,
earliest
forward
settlers.
march we go. Good, I'm still at radiant levels, so we get to act first. Low chance for a kill, so we will just throw a dagger for a better chance. Yeah, thrown dagger gives us a slightly better chance for a kill, but we whiffed hard. So yeah, there's gonna be a
Another
couple
one falls.
alive. The Red Plague. Cool. And stunned. You really know how to combo it. Another disease? No? Okay, thanks for, not inflicting 2 diseases on me at once. That would have been really dick move, but you're cool now. Still gonna kill you. Just like I'm sure you would still kill me, even if I was cool to you.
Back to the pit.
Alright, then there was 1. Ooh, our Grave Robber can hit, but our Flagellant will hit.
falls,
Good.
a faint hope blossoms.
Red Plague. Less bleed resist, less health, and less crit chance. Not great, not terrible. I guess it's a neutral one at
The
best.
way is lit. The
The
path
health
is clear.
and bleed resist
We
kind of
require
sucks, though.
only the strength to follow it.
2 combats at the very least. That's quite the number. Money and food. Grave Robbers got this. Books. Ooh, lasting effect. Gives her the clutch hitter. Not useful at all.
In Radiance,
Combat
may
time.
we find victory.
Treasure combat time. Ooh, look at that treasure chest, man. Surprise round, though, which is good. Alright. Focus down back row, because, you know you want to take it down. Because it's a stressor, and stress can't be healed as quickly as
Press
damage.
disadvantage. Give them no
Alright,
quarter.
that's good. Good. Next, deal with the Brawler McBrawleyson. Oh, that's
Dizzying
appetizing.
blow to body and brain.
Real appetizing there. Okay. Think we flashing daggers now. Yeah. Now we flashing daggers decreases bleed resist. Good. Party heal would be the wisest of options, considering we have 2 people bleeding. We could bleed out front row, but he's gonna be dying soon enough. This sucker bleed. Good. So you're dead next round. Forgot to take care of you primarily. It's fine. It's just some vomit. They can wipe it off. Yes, it's stressful. That was a
As
weird
life
crit.
ebbs,
I'll take it though.
Terrible vistas of emptiness.
As long as he
reveal
does not
themselves.
die. And in fact, I was gonna say to ensure he doesn't die, I'm gonna throw a dagger, but... Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Adrenaline rush. Get rid of your bleed.
More blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein. A death by inches.
I have words. I'm not going to say these words, but I have words. I have some very, very choice words. But I'm not going to say them. I'm not going to say those words.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I was not overconfident at all. That was just bull. That he died to bleed.
As the light gains purchase,
Whatever.
spirits are lifted
Please don't be hell.
and purpose is made clear.
It's a little hellish. Because we're gonna be causing some resolve checks here soon. Very soon. As in right now. Please be virtuous, please be virtuous. She's masochistic. Of course she
Those
is.
who covet injury find it in no short supply.
You're gonna be on dagger throw duty. You can't do that because that'll be suicide. Just lower their numbers as quickly as we can. Stun where we can.
The light, the promise of safety.
Stun and heal. goal right now is stun and heal. Stun, heal, and kill.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
Okay. It's fine. Mark yourself if you want to, if that'll make you feel better. Hack this guy up. Good dodge. Good dodge. Next round. For kill, thank you. Okay. Pick to this one's face. Since it's already the weakened one, we might as well go for the kill on this one. Good dodge is good. Don't like the bleed, but can't do anything about it. And then there was one. Put a pick in his face. Judge him. Make him bleed. Of course that misses. Of course it does. More bleed. That's not nice. Not nice at all. Focus heal her. Not much feel, but it's better than nothing. Make it bleed. And there's still a room combat somewhere.
Push on to the task.
Oh boy. Holy shit. Combat. Maggots. No surprise round, though. No kill. Please.
Be gone,
Got one.
fiend.
That's what I wanted. Very least one. Thank you for whiffing. Kill this one. Thank you.
Another abomination. Cleansed
Two low
from
health
our
ones is
lands.
fine. Stunned. Face. Thank you.
Executed with him.
Very minimal damage done to us. It's this next one that I'm very much worried about. Corpse Express Bloodthirsty. That's fine. You're a Hellion. That kind of makes sense for you.
The match is struck.
Please don't kill me.
A blazing star is born.
I am quite at risk for a heart attack here. They know who to target. They know who to target. They know who to target with the stress. Kill it, please. Dang it. Oh boy. Please let this be the last one. Otherwise I'm so royally screwed. 3-on-3. Better odds. Critical heal yourself, sure. Hit the brawler. Rend. Her health is getting quite low. She's gotta get healed. Thank you for not smoking my Vestal. Keep stressing her. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Thank God Grave Robbers have the highest heck defense, or dodge rather. Porkers is gonna live another turn. And we resist the stun. Thank goodness gracious. Party heal. Because I'm suicidal to a slight degree and don't want to waste a focus heal. Which is stupid of me. Oh, thank God. That was about to cause a freaking resolve check. Reduce their numbers, reduce the fight. It's 2 on 3. Sure. That works quite nicely, actually. And now it's 3 on 1. Go for it again because giggles, and it succeeds. Wow, that's luck. That is pure luck. That's not, though. Why are you able to dodge when you can't even move a muscle? I would love to answer this question. Minus 10%, minus 15%, but plus crit. 4 to 7. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. Just put a pig in his face. That's good. Keep it up. Hurting yourself doesn't make me feel any better. It made you. Knew that was not going to do any damage, but had to try it. And owie. Double the owie for a bleed. And that's done, thank God. Blood. Return to the Hamlet. I'm out. Peace.
They can be beaten.
Wasting away. Your infected hero strength is quickly fading. Only the blood can nourish them. So that means my vessel that is at the Hamlet is at the wasting away point. We lost somebody. Intense craving for alcohol. Plus damage against beast. That's good.
In time, you will know the tragic
Crystalline
extent
foci.
of my failings.
Gazing deep into the shimmering colors of the comet fractures can bring a sense of peace. That was just stress relief. Okay. So that wasted 30 freaking crystals. Dang it! That kind of annoys me now, that we just lost 30 crystals. Okay, but we're gonna go to the Weald for the next mission, but I'm going to have to call the missions, because we are very much closing in on our time here. You will only meditate. That's fine. You can go anywhere. Drink. And check this. Unequip. Yes. Sort. Good. We had 2 bleed stones. I knew we would. Alright. Stagecoach. What do we got? Another shield breaker would not hurt. And we'll hold off for another Vestal or Flagellant, I think. But that's it for mission-wise, so let us read.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Let us read some of these entries that we have unlocked. So, we have completed the Trampled Journal. Part 1. Sebastian's watch was his last. We were jolted during our evening respite, the best we could make in these murky halls of our once great house from the roar and flash of black powder. We dropped our bowls and hurried to him. All we could find was a spent pistol and a trail of blood leading to a maze of shadows. We press on. We fought in the East Galley, filled with portraits of our ancient lineage, uncaring witnesses to the slaughter. Alhazar, the fiery heartbeat of our retinue, wrought keen havoc in our enemy ranks. I keenly feel his absence, even as I remember voiding myself upon seeing his lifeless body fall, blood pouring from his screaming mouth, some cruel knife having rent his lungs to gore. Yet we were victorious, and thus we press on. Hewell, dear friend, exemplary warrior, a survivor of the King's Wars, and many soirees in these halls, met an ignoble end. We were weary, Howell and I, as we searched for sanctuary. Weariness, it appears, as a murderous streak. It blinded him to the mechanism that tripped the spikes which eviscerated him. I held him as his essence slipped away. Another giant, fallen in our mad pursuit. I am alone now, weary, but unbowed. I press on. I am become vengeance. All cultists will feel my mace. Brigands fear my roar. I'm outnumbered, 'tis true. I am starved and half mad, but as long as there is breath in my body, I will press on. I will wreak unbearable agony upon those who would seek to despoil my great manse. And now they come. I douse my torch. I do not fear the darkness. This is my house, and woe to the uninvited. The blood-soaked pages we do not have complete. Neither do we have complete the Journal of Darius Highwayman. What we do have complete, though, is the Blackest of Fates. Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse their swine folk, but soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigmen. It looked as if obsidian had grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It created a pulsing red orb, glowing with malevolent light. Cuthbert, Bolin, and I hesitated, but thrice-damned miser, driven by crazed impulse, thrust his torch into a hidden receptacle, and thus sealed our fate. In that same instant, we found ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description and whose recollection causes my quill to jump and shudder. It is merciful only fragments of our battle remain in my psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking at the quivering appendages of the monster. I recall how a piece of its flesh sloughed off and twisted of its own twisted accord sprang into Bolin, piercing her stout plate. The occultist, as if to offer himself as tribute, was torn apart by its writhing limbs. The assault was overwhelming. With Cuthbert slain and as Bolin fell, I was driven by rage. I leapt and drove my axe into the creature's many eyes. Purple ichor splashed my face, and my very soul shook as it bellowed. The only thing I can recall afterward was falling swiftly into blackness. I now find myself back in the wars, among the remains of my companions. My wounds are too severe to allow the completion of my task. Thus, desecration must resume another time. Curious, there is a ring in my pocket. Where it came from I cannot begin to guess, though it bears the sigil of the estate's ancestral owner. Very curious. I return with Cuthbert's banner and Bolin's crossbow, so as to honor them with a proper burial. I will leave what is left of thrice-stemmed miser and his trinkets to the swine folk. Perhaps they will build him the memorial he rightly deserves. So, these all seem to be journals of other parties, I guess, as they journeyed through the various environments here. But, yeah, I do believe that this is where we will call the episode. Next time, we will do this, cleanse battle in the Weald. Hopefully doing enough to unlock the first boss of the Weald, or the next boss of the Weald, the Brigand 8-pounder. We're not going to do the farmstead because that requires veteran level, and while we do have some veteran level people, it is not enough, I feel. And we're not coming here because the courtyard is hell. And we've already done all the first level bosses in the ruins, and the cove is got the thing from the stars there, which I don't like. But for now, I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this stream. If you have, please leave me some feedback in the form of a like, comment, follow, subscription, any of those sorts of things. If you want to check out more videos by me, check out my Twitch channel. There's recordings of all of my live streams, or check out my channel below. It's Soulrack Dragon on both platforms, where you can check out my various Let's Plays, including my last 2 Let's Plays of Darkest Dungeon, which ended early because, well, thanks. For now, though, I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video or live stream, which will take place on this coming Friday. Have a fantastic day, everybody.